Welcome back everyone. Today we are playing Tomb Raider 1 Remastered once more, and we're up to level 11, the Obelisk of Khamoon. So I'll just show the statistics screen so you'll get an idea of how many kills, pickups and secrets are in the level. So 3 secrets, which is standard for Tomb Raider 1, 38 pickups, and I think there's going to be 16 kills as well. It doesn't actually show the kill score as I've mentioned before on the remaster as of yet, maybe in a future update, but yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be collecting all kills, pickups and secrets in this level, so away we go, I guess. I'm Tyrion Raider, by the way. This is my channel. I hope to fill my YouTube channel with more gaming content, but for now I'm just working on Tomb Raider 1. Anyway, we're going to go down this corridor. The music plays again, and in here we have a whole lot of moving blocks, 4 of them in total. So I think I'll just start here. I'll just push this block over. Actually, I'll do a little trick with this one. So I moved it over to the side. I'm actually going to pull it over just a little bit. I'm just going to move it over to here, because this is useful. It's useful for accessing a door above us to the right. I'll just show you that in a second. And it's also a useful vantage point to take down a panther. So I'm just going to move this over to here. I think I'll get magnums out instead. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. There's going to be a panther here. Uh-oh. Jump. Ah, we're going to have to do that again. Oh, damn it. It can sort of be a bit awkward to stay on the block, and we did get hit by a panther once. But it can be used as a useful vantage point for taking down that panther. You just got to make sure you don't run off the block or something. Anyway, we've got a small medipack there. And we're going to pull out another block. This one here. I believe this also has a panther in here, so we'll use the same strategy. So, like this. I don't think the panther came out yet. Oh, there it is. Oh, damn it. I went in too far. Oh, there we go. Did it right that time. It also might be somewhat easier just to jump back like this. Just be careful of the ceiling there, because you can just bump into that and then it will kill your momentum as you're trying to jump away from the panther. Anyway, next room. We are going to go down. So we'll just do a safety drop here. There's going to be another panther below. Maybe we'll use shotgun for this. So I'm just going to get that out. There we go. And we've got a lever here. That will be useful. Opening that door up there, and we're going to go up there in about 2 seconds. Just going to climb up here. We got ourselves a small medipack there. We'll pick that up. And we'll keep climbing. And we've got some magnum clips just here. And we'll just jump down back to where we came from. And there's a last block here, and this one's very important because there is a key behind this block. So we'll just swim down here. I'm just going to get magnums out instead. And when we enter the next room, just swim up and find a ledge, because there is a crocodile here. There we go, got the magnums out. Now we've got to find the crocodile. This crocodile can be a little bit difficult because it sometimes swims through the holes, as you can see there. It can be hard to target, but there are 3 items in here. Now we've gotten rid of the crocodile, so I'll just go find those. Firstly, yep, magnum clips, which are right down there. And we'll keep swimming around. Small medipack here. And a sapphire key here. So that's what you need from this room, just 3 items. I'll just swim up again before I leave because you can run out of air pretty quickly during that long swim finding the items. So just be careful of that also. When you're looking for items, remember to service for air because Lara can run out if you're swimming for a long time. Anyway, now that we've found a sapphire key, we're going to go around this corner. There is a lock over here. So we'll use a sapphire key on that. That opens that door up there, but we won't go up there yet. What we might do, just for later, we might push this block so it's a bit more accessible from the door. So I'm just thinking ahead. I'm not actually going to go through there because if we do go through there, we will encounter a mummy and there are better ways of dealing with that mummy. So we'll just push the block to about here, I'd say, so we can jump onto it from the door. If that does help, it's probably not necessary. And the lock actually opened 2 doors, so this door is now also open. So we'll just run out here, get ourselves some shotgun shells. Go around the pillar. There's nothing else on here. What about in the water? Let's check down here as well. Okay, checking, and we've got some magnum clips here. Very nice. Now that we found those 2 items, let's continue. Through here, there's a bit of side ground here, so you just go down that little sand mound, I guess you'd describe it as that. And we have panthers in the next room. One down, 2 down. I think that's everything. Just remember to take the panthers out from the doorway because they can't actually get up here, and panthers can do a lot of damage, as you might have noticed from my previous encounters, so just be careful of that. Anyway, we've taken them both down, so we're going to do some climbing now. This is quite a tall room, so if you get near the top, just be careful you don't fall. You might want to save your game before doing this, unless you know what you're doing. Okay, so our first mission is to get to that medipack over there. So I'll just keep climbing a bit. And go across here. Running jump. Standing jump. Medipack. And we're going to hang down here. And you'll see an opening here. So what we do here is a false grab. So we basically press control and backward, but then we release the control key when Lara is about to grab the ledge. So we do it like this. And she'll fall onto the platform below. It takes a little bit to get the hang of that, but it is a very useful maneuver. Now we'll just drop here. There are mummies in this room. We're just going to touch the ground and pop back up there. And I don't think they've activated yet. No, they haven't. There's one more thing I have to do. So I'll just go back up. I'll actually drop down here because this is not a far fall yet. We haven't climbed up the structure as much as we will, so we're just going to do this again. Just a basic climb. Okay, so here's how we activate the mummies. I'm going to have to hang drop here, but I'm not going to slide down. I'm just going to hang there. And you can hear them now, so that triggers them. And you can also do the false grab here. So just control them backward, release the buttons and let her drop. And we've got a good vantage point for taking out the mummies now. There we go, one down. This is probably the best place to take them down from, because even if you drop down to here, they can't get you directly on this platform, but you might need to stand back a bit here because they can get you from the edges a little bit. But there's nothing else in this room anyway, just 2 mummies. So it's just to get all the kills basically, that little exercise of killing mummies. So we'll continue our climb. So I'm just going to jump to here. I think you can make this as a running jump and grab. Yeah, just a little shortcut here. You can navigate this room in whatever way you like as long as you don't fall. Anyway, going up here. Running jump and grab to there. Flip around. Okay, so where do we go from here? Oh yes. There's a ledge just above me. Sorry, I'm just thinking of how I'm going to do this. So ledge just here. Flip around. Run and jump to there. Climb up. Climb up again. We are quite high up in the room now. So be very careful you don't fall if you're playing at home. This is how high we are. It's a bit deceptive because unlike in St. Francis Folly when we had the big tower room, we are going up this room instead of going down. So it's harder to acknowledge how high we're actually going, but we're going quite high here. And also we are going to have another mummy encounter here. So as we did with the room in City of Khamoon where we had the mummy on the ledge, we want to stand in such a place that if the mummy drops us off the ledge, we don't fall to our death. So sort of have your back to the steps below. We can hear the mummy now. Just stand like that. There we go. The mummy didn't approach us anyway, so we're good. And there's a lever here, so we'll flip that lever. That lowers a bridge to one of the artifacts on the tiny pedestals attached to the central column. And we're just going to go down here and we see a small medipack here. So we'll pick that up. And we see magnum clips also. And more magnum clips, so three items there in total that we need. We're going to climb back up here. We're going to walk carefully. We are going for a bit of secret hunting now. So what we do is we do a running jump to that central column. And we got our first secret here. Is this our first secret? Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, I just remembered where the third secret is. Anyway, the second secret is right over here, and you want to line Lara up so she lands just on the right side of the gong. So just about there. You got to be careful because you don't want to land on the platform to the right, which is lower behind the fence, because that can kill Lara. And this will do a bit of damage anyway, but it's just how you go about it. But you just do a running jump like this, and she lands here behind the gong. And you pick up more Uzi clips and a medipack. So that's the first two secrets. The third secret is just in here. So we go up this step, climb up here. We're actually going to shimmy here to the right just to get past this low hanging block. And we're going to climb up here. We're going to climb up. And the third secret's over here. Medipack. Around the corner. More magnum clips. And that's it. And if we keep going. Okay, so running jump here. Standing jump here. That's just another standing jump here, but you can do a running jump, like it doesn't really matter. There are some shotgun shells here. And now we have to get down from this area just a little bit, so what we're going to do. Standing jump. I just want to test this again because she seemed to go quite far for a running jump here, and I just want to make sure I'm not teaching you bad moves. Oh yeah, she does make it, but she lands towards the far edge of the platform. I was just making sure you couldn't overshoot the jump. I think that platform might be slightly lower than the one I just jumped to over here. So she goes a bit further. Anyway, we're going down now. Down to here. Always hang drop if you need to, just to determine where Lara's going to fall, because that can save you a lot of time and death. Drop again, and we'll just carefully keep dropping down. These columns, just do this carefully. You don't actually want to drop straight to the floor, and I'll show you why, because we're going to drop to the floor. Then we're going to climb immediately back up, because some mummies will appear when we do that. We're going to get out our magnum clips. Why do I keep calling them magnum clips? They're just magnum guns. It's because we keep picking up magnum clips. I keep getting confused. And both mummies are down. There's nothing else down there. And if we look down there, you'll see there's something we can jump to. We could go all the way around the other side to get to that, but you can just do a careful running jump to here and land on this platform. And we see we're in a little enclosure here that faces the main room, and we can lower another bridge there, give ourselves access to another artifact. Now that we've done that, we can, if we're careful, just jump back. Just twist her in the air a bit and do a bit of a late grab. Twist her to the left and press the control button a bit late to make sure she grabs the edge, because that can be a bit of a tricky one. You might want to save your game before doing it. Anyway, it looks like we're done with this room. We got an extra secret. We have an extra artifact in our access now. So we'll just pick up that. What's that actually called? Scarab. So we got the Scarab artifact. And we've got ourselves a lever here. I don't think we need to use that yet. We've got a large medipack here. So we'll just go into the next room. And in the next room, we can jump to this platform here. Just a diagonal standing jump. Shotgun shells right over here. Now we can jump to this sliding ground. And she goes down. So we're on the floor of this room now, and there is going to be another panther encounter. Might just use magnum clips. There we go, I'm calling them magnum clips again. Oh well, we are using magnum clips though, because we're using the magnum gun, so I suppose I'm half right. We got more magnum clips for the magnum gun here. Anyway, so we want the slide to revert now. I don't know if this is fixed in the remaster, but in the original version of the game, you only had to stand on this platform and side would reset to steps, and this has not been fixed in the remaster as of yet, so we don't have to flip that lever. It actually does nothing, so we'll go back up here. So we'll just keep climbing up these steps a bit. You can go all the way up, but we don't need to go in that room yet. What we do need to do is we need to flip this lever now. So we'll approach this, and we can hear that something happened. This room, they've now changed to steps, so that's what we need to do. So we'll keep climbing up these steps all the way to the top, even though it ends in a wall, because we're going to turn around to our right. We're going to do a running jump and grab to that shimmy line there. There's just a little gap, the wall there, so we can shimmy to the right. Just be very careful you don't fall from here, because it's a very high height, and if Lara lets go, it's instant death. So just have that control key firmly pressed down. And we'll just drop here. When you see Lara's shadow, you know you're safe. In the original games, it's easier to see Lara's shadow. In this game, it can be a little bit obscured, but you can still see the drop shadow. It'll still help you out a bit. Anyway, we're going to go in this room now, and we're going to flip a lever in here. And that's changed to steps again. So this is not a slide anymore. We can now get up these steps. Over here, we're going to face a mummy. The way we're going to deal with that mummy, I think I might just use shotgun here. And jump. Is that the right way of doing it though? It's a little awkward because I can't see what I'm doing. Maybe I'll just use magnums. Till the mummy falls. I know this is a bit of a easy way of doing it, but the mummy just went down. You can sort of climb up. Wait, I'll just make sure she's flush with the wall so she can climb up. You can also probably, because the mummy's probably going to be standing away, you can sort of stand up here and drop down repeatedly if you need to. The mummy might run at you and drop you into the hole anyway, and you'll lose health in the process, so it might be easier just to jump up and down and just target the mummy, and Lara will know what to do, even though the camera's really weird there. Anyway, we've flipped another lever, which has lowered another platform, which is good. We can pick up a small medipack here, and from here we're at the very top of the room and we can look down. There's only one more bridge to lower. One thing we can do here is we can open this door up, and this will just open up the door so we can go back into this room again. And this also leads us back to where we were before, when we were climbing up the teal blue looking room, and we went on this detour to go get the two secrets. We could have come where the mummy came from, go up here. We couldn't have opened that from this side, but what we could have done is we could have gone down here and accessed the room with the steps and slides, so we can actually go back in there and we can just go down these steps. Down we go. And maybe just drop and hang from here. So this gets us back into the room with the platforms. As we can see, we can pick up, that would be the seal of Anubis. And we can also pick up the Ankh right across there. And we've still got one more platform to lower. That platform is relatively easy to get to. What we could have done, if you remember where Secret 2 was, we could also have jumped from that platform over to the left into that window over there in order to get to the place we're going now, which is just behind the bridge. But we can also do a running jump from this angle to get into that area. Just curve the jump a bit if you need to. Okay, in this room, we will find a still sleeping mummy, and we will find a lever. And that will lower the bridge for the last artifact. And we'll just go get that now. So what have we got in total? And that door has just opened down in the pool. In the very, very original Sega Saturn version of the game, there is no door down there. You can just swim down there, but you can't proceed to finish the level until you get all the artifacts, just to let you know if there's any people playing the very, very original version of this game for some reason. But anyway, we've got ourselves an Ankh, we've got ourselves a Seal of Anubis, we've got ourselves a Scarab, and we've got ourselves an Eye of Horus. We've also got 2 pieces of the Scion from Tomb of Qualopec and the Tomb of Tihocan. We're going to get the 3rd piece soon. But what we're going to do now is we're going to activate that mummy. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to run past it, and we're going to run into this room over here. This will wake it up, the trigger tiles here. Will it follow us all the way down here though? We could just jump back up here. It might come after us. I don't know if it cares about us really. There's a safer way of doing this, so I'm just going to go back. And I'm going to go back into the teal blue room with the platforms. What would you call this colour? It's sort of a bluish green. You could call it a teal or a turquoise, I guess, the colour of the blocks here. In the original game, I think it looked a bit more blue, but because the lighting's changed, it sort of gives off a bit more of a greeny effect to the blocks. I don't know. You know what I mean anyway. So we're going to climb up these blocks again. So just do your jumps as before. Just be careful. Just take it slow if necessary. And we're going to do the jump and grab here. We're going to flip around. We're going to jump across again. We're going to jump up. We're going to turn around. And we're going to do a few final nerve-wracking jumps toward the very top of the structure. Just a running jump and grab. Easy jumps, but just make sure you know what you're doing so you don't go for a long plunge. Grabbing this block here. And now we run around up here. And just going to flip and grab here. Just be very careful that you hold on to the control key here, because you can do a false grab here and just slide under and just fall into the room below quite a long way, and you can get killed that way. Just important tips to know if you're doing challenges like No Lads No Meds, where you might be doing this for a long time and then just have a brain fade moment and do something silly. But you, like when you do those challenges, you do learn from your mistakes, so I'm sure you'll be able to work it out. Anyway, we're just going to jump across all these bridges now because we're back in this room again. If we jump over here, I don't think the mummy can get on the bridge, so we can just stand here and the mummy should come back. Where's the mummy? There it is. So we'll just move back to the bridge. No, there we go. Okay, come back, mummy. If you stand on the blue part, it can get you. The bridge, it cannot. It avoids the bridge. You're going to have to keep standing on the blue part to keep making it come back to you. It's coming back. There we go. There we go. A nice safe way of disposing of that mummy. And we're just going to do a dive here. You can do a big fancy dive from way up top there, but I won't bother doing it this playthrough. I'll just let you handle that. I'll just dive from here. I'll leave something for the people at home. Anyway, this door is now open, so what we want to make sure here is that we are full of air before going down, and we are going to have to swim back if we plan on getting all items, because getting items does require some detouring. So we're just going to take a look at all little nooks here, and we're going to swim forward, and we're going to pick up the magnum clips here. And we're gonna turn around. Nothing there. What about in the next nook? Is there a next series of nooks? Yes, there is. Medipack here. Shotgun shells here, and we can see the air bar is going down, and if the air bar goes down low enough, yes, the health bar starts going down very fast. You can see it's already flashing, and we haven't even been in the water for that long. It's absolutely imperative that you keep your air bar in your sight during this part, because otherwise you'll run out of air and Lara will die and you'll be stuck in the tunnel. So since we've picked up those 3 items now, we can keep going. So, whoops, wrong way. We can just continue. So, explored those nooks. Explored those nooks as well. And we can just keep going now. So, just swim straight. No pause, because this is a long tunnel. And we don't have the warp drive from the moving current like we did in Tomb of Tihokin. We just have to get past this tunnel by slowly swimming. So, we've managed to get past it. We now have air. There's a mummy out here, so just beware of that. Don't climb out yet. We still have some items down here. We have a small medipack here. We have magnum clips here. We have shotgun shells here. I don't think there's anything else to pick up here. If you want, sometimes it's easier to find items if you go back to original 1996 game graphics, but I don't see anything. So now we'll climb up and we'll just beware of where this mummy is, because we want to climb out at the opposite bank to the mummy just so it won't immediately run at us. So we want to climb out here, get the shotgun out. Uh-oh, it's getting a bit close. And if it gets a bit close, you can just jump back. So the mummy has been disposed of also. Don't forget about this. There are more magnum clips up here. This little nook can be used as a vantage point to take out the mummy as well, if you want to. So now that we've picked up the 2 magnum clips, we'll just drop back down. And we'll climb up here. And we'll run across here. Just a running jump to big sand block in the center. Take out that mummy here. Don't drop down though, because then the mummy can eat you. Up. Just be careful. There we go. Down to another mummy. Got a large med pack right here. And now we proceed. Up. Okay, we proceed this way. So just jump to that. And if we climb up here, we will find we are actually at the beginning of where we were when we started the City of Khamoon level. We're in the first room with the Sphinx once again. And there's a few interesting little treasures around here. If you go behind this block, you will find that there's shotgun shells magically appearing in this room. And I also believe that if you are to go down here, maybe not down here, I'll just check my statistics. Oh wait, that's it. So the magnum clips are not down here anymore. I just took a dip in the pool. I guess Lara wanted a bit of a refresh after all that exploring of tombs. Anyway, we can finally use the receptacles on this pillar here, so we're just going to go through it one by one. So the first receptacle is for the Ankh, and there's a door there. That door needs 4 items in their receptacle to open, so Ankh is number 1. And over here, Eye of Horus. There's that door again, it's still not open, and we just keep running across. Scarab. Nope, still not open. Needs all 4. And once again, Seal of Anubis. And the door opens. And what's our statistics again? Let's take a look. Awesome, 3 out of 3 secrets, 38 out of 38 pickups, and 16 kills, and I think we're done with this level. So we'll just go across here. Just jumping over the Sphinx. And the next level will be Sanctuary of the Scion. So we'll just go through this door. Nice dive. And here we are, the end of the Obelisk of Khamoon, one of my favourite Tomb Raider 1 levels. This was actually quite a long level, it was over 35 minutes long, so we've probably spent more time on this level during this playthrough than we have in any other level. I think it beats out Palace Midas for length, and Palace Midas was quite a long level. Of course, your time at home may vary, you may take longer on certain levels than others. Anyway, the next levels we have ahead, there's 4 levels left in this game. They are quite long and arduous, but they are also very fun levels, but they are particularly difficult if you're doing a challenge like No Loads, No Meds. You have to practice them a lot to be successful, and they're your main challenge if you do such a run. And No Loads, No Meds challenges can be a bit difficult on Tomb Raider 1 and other Tomb Raider games as well, because the game tends to get harder as you go along, and you might be fighting against your own fatigue after playing for hours, so yeah. They can be difficult challenges, no loads, no medipacks challenges. So if you want to try that, good luck to you. But for now, I'm finished with today's playthrough. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. If you want to find extra items in Tomb Raider or know where the secrets are or whatever. But for now, I'll see you later, and I hope to see you next time, and thank you very much for watching. See ya.